Morning. I've got a car scouring, so I've had to call Paddy. Katie.
Hiya.
I'll leave you to it then.
No need. We all know why she's there.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to talk about the divorce.
Well, in that case, I'll definitely leave you to it.
Look, I know this must be hard. I'm dead sorry.
Don't kid yourself. You're ecstatic because you finally got his ring on your finger.
Well, I can feel both, can't I?
Whose idea was it to get itched all of a sudden?
Well, Rob's. But it's what I want too.
Do you trust him that much?
Look, Andy, after all we've been through, do you really think he'd mess up again? Right, so do you want to go through the legal stuff? Apparently it's cheaper if you agree.
I don't know.
But we live separate lives. We have done for ages. I mean, you've got a girlfriend. You were seeing Debbie. We've both moved on.
When you've moved on to the right bloke, then maybe.
I don't believe you. You were fine about this yesterday. What's changed?
Sorry, Katie.
You just can't let go, can you? Well, do you know what? Marrying you is the worst thing I ever did.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, good afternoon to you too. Come to see my friend Sophie.
Your friend?
Yes, I do have a life, so if you'll excuse us.
All set, Mrs. Kidderminster. I got the paperwork ready, so if we could just go somewhere a little more private.
If you've come about Sophie's land, I'd advise you to stop trying to bully her into a sale. These underhand tactics are unethical and unnecessary.
Thanks for the lecture, love, but butt out. This has got nothing to do with you.
Well, I'm afraid that's where you're wrong. If you want to buy the land, you'll have to negotiate with the new owner.
You?
Yes, it's perfect for grazing my horses. I mean, it's such a tiny strip of land. You couldn't really do anything else with it, could you?
I don't know what lie she's been feeding you, but I should warn you now, she's a grade A con merchant.
You see what I mean? He's fine until he doesn't get his own way.
We'd nearly completed on this one.
Word of advice, Jimmy. Don't rest on your laurels until the ink's dry.
You see, she's doing this to get back at me. She doesn't really want the land. Whatever she's offered you, add another 10 grand to it. I'll shake on it here and now.
And he says he can't afford to give me a decent divorce settlement.
15. 20. Well, you'd have to be insane or senile to turn that down.
I'm not surprised you kicked him into touch. You, off this land now, or I'll call the police.
You double-crossing, thieving cow!
Charm incarnate. Sophie, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Walk on, Cossack. Good boy.
You have to be a bigger man than this, Andy. You see, in Libby now, let it go. Emotional blackmail has an unfortunate tendency to backfire on you.
It's not that. I just don't know if they're right for each other. I don't think she's thought this through.
Why didn't you bring this up last night?
Well, I didn't want to rain on the parade, did I?
Well, from what I know about divorce, it's not just the end of your marriage. It's the end of your dreams. And however much you think you might have moved on, that hurts. You can't cling on to the past forever.
You reckon he'll never look at another woman for the rest of his life?
It's the billion-dollar question. Everybody thinks that's the case when they're in the first flush of romance. The rest of your life, it's a long time.
But if he doesn't want to give me a divorce, then what do I do? And how much will that cost? I'll call you back. Sorry, I had to ring the legal advice line.
Another personal problem?
Well, kind of. I'm getting married again. It's complicated.
Yeah, well, if you can apply yourself to your job for 5 minutes, I've signed these so they can go out. Oh, and then get on to my solicitor. As soon as Jimmy's through the door with that signed contract, we'll need a meeting.
Sure.
Oh, and divorce or no divorce, if I hear you're fishing out lawyers for free legal advice on us, I'll be on you like a ton of bricks.
person that's done that today. Cause I could be a nervous wreck. You know nothing about horses.
Who told you about the land?
Sophie Kidderminster is a friend of mine. I heard she was selling, so I put in an offer. I had no idea you were interested.
You found out that we needed that land and you decided to play one of your pathetic little power games.
Well, now your paranoia's getting the better of you, Jimmy. You'll be thinking Matthew and Tom are conspiring to push you out of the company next.
You'll forgive me if I don't enjoy the joke.
Look, Tom will get over it. He can afford to buy half of Yorkshire. I'm sure he'll find another bit of grass to obsess over. Walk on.